You're such an asshole.
All right. Got a couple left here. Hi, Aaron. Hope this email finds you well. I need an explanation. Expert guy. Background: 25-year-old male, bachelor's and master's in engineering. Just started working this year at a large company in a place that's really crappy. Hour and a half from a crappy town. I only have 20,000 in student loans for both degrees, and I currently make 70,000 years as an engineer type. I also work part-time as a DoorDash driver after working a bit of weekends, roughly an extra $10,000 per year, and currently have 13,000 in savings. Job typically has me working 8 to 5. Guys, I think it's time for another. I'm going to give myself another raise. Aaron, why do you cough all the time? Because I use my voice all the time. Because people don't get to the effing point. I enjoy lifting weights, reading books, and learning Chinese in my spare time. I have no issues meeting new people. Generally, I prefer time by myself, focusing on work at hobbies as opposed to going out. Career plan is the focus of my career in the next few years. My current job doesn't matter. Staying safe thing, do stuff, building, success. Additionally, I want to focus, keep myself physically fit. I work out 3 to 4 days a week. Good. Make extra money, building skill sets. However, this is understandable. There's a little time for dating, which is something I want to do on the side. Problem, my future goal is to have a wife and kids. More specifically, I want to marry a high quality, Christ following, not a cultural Christian. I am also a Christ follower looking for until marriage. East Asian woman, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, or Taiwanese, etc. That is my type based on my previous. Holy. Oh, is that all? That's nice. Where did you get the idea that's even possible? I don't want to spend large amounts of money and time looking in the wrong locations, i.e. Tinder. I am more than happy to put the work and money into areas that will pay off. I just want to be efficient about time is precious. Brings me to my questions. Dude, let me show you. Highly compensated engineer with lots of good hobbies. Looking for traditional Asian Christian wife. What are your recommendations? Gee, Cappy, what happened to your voice? Why are you coughing all the time? Hang on, where are we? Question 1. What dating app services, matchmaking sites, or connections do you recommend I use finding high quality, godly? God, knock it off. Go to Asia. Go to Asia. I'm open to dating both within the U.S. and internationally. Go internationally. Though admittedly, I would need some education about international dating as I'm not aware of the major pitfalls. I'll be prioritizing in-person events, church networks, during normal meetings in the weekends. But I'd like to supplement my normal lifestyle with online means of finding these types of women. I prefer not to end up a workaholic 40-year-old virgin. Well, yeah, go out there and do that. And I asked you, are you ethnically, do you have, why East Asian? Are you willing to travel to East Asia? Also, are you of Asian descent? And if so, do you have any family contacts in the home country? Are you Asian? I figure it would be important to start with this one before it's, dude, answer the goddamn question. I'm South Asian Indian, all right? Parents are trying to set me up with various Indian women here in the States. However, did not find any girls physically attractive. I'm not a fan of arranged marriage. It's good to me growing up. My mom and dad were not first choice. Rather live my life strange, single, be happy, friends, married, spiritual feels. Why East Asian? Well, I know some beautiful blonde, brunette, black, Latina, certain one of my groups of friends and network. I generally speaking find Asian women to be the most attractive from a purely look standpoint. You just want to find myself attracted to the most. Going deeper, I found that I also been able to have better emotional contact. East Asian friends, my college, heavily evolved white Asian church, spent similar amounts of time in each social group. I formed deeper bonds with my Asian friends and noticed a lot more attention from the girls. This could be because a lot of girls are also STEM-tended, hold more conservative views by the time for faith in Christ. Travel to East Asia. I'm willing to travel at some point in the future. My plan is to keep working on my company, saving money with a few years. I'll also continue to build my professional work and research places. My current rotation ends when I'll be 28.5. So that'd be the time I decide I need to stay with the company or states, move an international opportunity. I don't have any real roots in the States. While I love my family, I do consider myself an independent person, relocated. All right. Dating services, Matt. I would start heavily researching foreign dating apps in East Asian countries. They're probably going to be plagued with the same thing. All the countries you listed have their own sex war going on. Korean women hate Korean men. Korean men aren't particularly fond in response. You have the hikikomori movement. I don't know what's going on in Japan. The girls, Modern Life John says the Japanese girls are very nice and womanly. So I don't know what's going on there. China, there's a lot less women than men, so they're expected to be paid and get the house. Look, I'll tell you, man, you're your standard stereotypical, not Indian engineer, but kind of engineer, period, where you're thinking there's this formula where you just go on it, dude, you go out and get your ass shot down. That's how you get the girls. You're working out, you're doing all the hard stuff, which is good. Engineering, going to the gym, that's great. Get a haircut, all right? I think you're well aware that East Indian men are like the bottom of the global barrel when it comes to what women find attractive. So you got a huge hurdle there, but you're doing everything you can, especially working out with that regimen. I mean, maybe get your fashion up a little bit. But if you want to meet the East Asian girls, you're going to have to go to East Asia. And since you can't do that right yet because of your working obligations, you're going to have to go online and all the entrapments and pitfalls that entails. You're probably going to have to learn a language, but inevitably you're going to have to go over there. Your best bet is kind of what you experienced back at college before. Find some ethnic students that they came from that country. They were not raised here in the United States. Find those traditional girls. Maybe go to like a generally an Asian meetup group. Like Asian implants, they got to have those groups, right? You're in a large town or near a large town. There's got to be like, Asian Engineers Association or something like that. Find the girls there. That'd be your best bet. Yes, you could find, dude. And you know what? You're going to have to give up at least one of these. She must be godly. Good luck with that, man. Just good luck. Go to church. You might find one there. Okay, good luck. At least here in the United States. But otherwise, you're going to have to go overseas. You're going to have to get boots on the ground, and you're going to have to overcome a language barrier. You're going to have to overcome a religion barrier. You got to go to Christian places only. And otherwise, I'd spend at least a night or two researching all the different online Asian dating sites where you could sign up that seem to be legitimate. Like you kind of want the Asian version of eHarmony because your goal is marriage. And then, just put up some profiles there. And hopefully there's some English speaking, because English is kind of a global language. It's one of the more common ones. So there's maybe a market there. And then I would not dismiss any help that your family back in India give you. I would kind of open up your mind. Look, no country or culture or race has all ugly people. All right. I guarantee you, if we took the hottest girls from every race, you would bang a girl in every race. All right. So I know maybe you're not particularly attractive to East Indian women, but don't tell me there aren't some drop dead gorgeous babes over there. All right. Heck, I just met this girl from Bangladesh. I was like, holy crap, she's good looking. It also helped she had amazing cans. I won't lie. It did. The boobies always help. It's like whipped cream. It just makes everything better. Like, wow, I didn't whip cream. All right, look at that. Look at that. So I would not dismiss that. I would also go back and visit the home country, see if you can't find a nice East Indian girl. I know you Indian. We have to differentiate here in the United States because you say Indian, you mean American Indian. No, I mean East Indian, Eastern Orient. So I would not discount that. Yeah, mom, send a picture. Let's see what she looks like. So I know you really like East Asian girls, but what if you meet a really nice white girl? What if she's an engineer and she's good with Christ and all that? She's a white girl. What if it's a black? What do you find a sister? She's got tiggle bitties. Badoo, 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 badoo. Do some. That's a new phrase. You guys all ready? What kind of bitty should she have? I want to be able to Ed Lattimore those suckers. Badoo, 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 badoo. I want to Ed Lattimore bitties. There we go. I gotta send this to Ed. 11 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna send that to Ed. I want to be able to Ed Lattimore him. We've turned Ed's name into a verb. Tigo bitties. All right, whatever. I would not discount your Asian girls, your Indian girls, American Indian girls too, white girls, black girls, Latinas. Just you might find a really girl if you're attractive. Hey, your soldier gets up and salute. Your soldier got up and saluted. There you go. That's taken care of. So I would not relegate yourself just to East Asia. All right. But yeah, if you want to use the internet, you're gonna have to go overseas because the girls here are crap. Or I would go the engineering route. Also keep in mind, well, they're secular. Okay, they're secular now. They might join Christ. They might become Christian, right? 2 or 3, a lot of red pillars recommend waiting at least till 35. Here's your engineer. They say the strategy is to do. God, dude, you're not gonna find a girl if you keep approaching them like a math problem. Okay, they're not robots. A lot of times they act like it, but they are not math formulae, right? They're not an algorithm. Knock it off. Start finding a wife and get married, usually for getting financially stable and marrying a girl in her early 20s. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that's great on paper, but you want to find a Christian girl who's East Asian. You got a lot bigger hurdles. And also this applies to the United States. You ain't going to the United States to find your wife, likely, or at least your wife ain't going to hail from the United States. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you find a girl, you want to get married and have kids and have a Christian family. Well, what if you find a really girl? Oh, I'm 34 and a half. Not time to, I'm sorry, sweetheart. See ya. It's guidelines. Okay. Look, you could start using these guidelines as hard and fast, like hard laws to follow because you don't want to think or put in the effort because you're lazy. That's fine. You'll have no success. All right. But it's just like in America, generally speaking, you want to wait until your 30s till you got the money. You already got the money. You're an engineer. You're working out. You're in shape. If you find a nice girl who's 23, wants to get married, have kids, go do it. You don't have to wait till you're 35. What action should I be taking between now, I'm in my mid-20s, going into the 30s? Exactly what you're doing now, man. You're improving yourself. You got a career, you're going to the gym, you got some hobbies, you're doing great. And the only thing you could do additionally is go online, start researching how do you find East Asian wives and legitimate dating sites online because you're not going to be there. But I'd start scheduling travel to East Asia. I'd go to like the nerd meetups and geek meetups and things where you might find other geeky. I don't think you need an East Asian girl. I think you just need a nerdy geeky girl. And they come in all shapes and sizes. Badoom, 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 badoom. Though I would certainly not mind meeting a girl who's younger, 25 now, so I'd like to start searching sooner than ready to give myself more time. Yeah, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. There aren't a lot of girls like you describing, and not in the United States, and not in the state you're in the United States. Let me know. Yeah, no, you're doing all the hard work, which is the working out and the career, and you already went to school for engineering. Now you just it's a part-time job, man. You're going to have to physically go to these places and meetings. Asian Engineer Society or Weekly Geeks, whatever it is. And you're going to have to spend a lot of time getting on those online dating sites or just researching how do you find traditional Christian Asian girls. And there it is. And I would also say, Ma, Dad, if there's any cute girls, email me a picture. Not a profile, just send me a picture. There you go. All right, any super chats? Yeah, Ron, he ain't kidding. See, what if you go to Colombia? They're Christian down there, right, Ron? They're in shape, they're sweet, they're kind. Ron, $2. But Cappy, how do I get the Gurlza? Be nice, be yourself, and just wait. She'll realize what a great guy you are. Billy Bob, $2.79 Canadian. Go to Laos and eat the women's right. Hey now, hold on. The Black Blur, $5. Cappy, how do I get the Russian girls out? Will my bachelor's in communication science with an emphasis in speech pathology swoon them? No, that will swoon the American girls. As long as you agree with them and are an ally with them, and you agree with everything they say. I don't know. Russian girls, the Slavics, they're looking for money. I won't lie. Slavic women, Central Europe, Russia, they're looking for money. That's what they're looking for. I go to the country where you want to find a Gurlza and stay in the country. And when you find a Gurlza, do not come back to the United States. Do not. That's it. There you go. All right. Questions, answers, AstroConsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.